Alrighty guys, what's up? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name is Joseph Shaw, and we are back with some more Vampyr. But before we begin today's episode, I have a couple of things to talk to you guys about. So, number one, one of the parts, one of the previous parts, has been lost. And that is pretty unfortunate. Luckily, it is not like a very important part of the story, because basically all I did in that part of the video was walk around, talk to a bunch of people, get a bunch of side quests that were covered on the subsequent actually recorded part, and so yeah, just got a bunch of quests, talked to Nurse Dorothy. What was her name again? Her full name? I don't know, I can't remember her name. So yeah, we talked to her. We went to the morgue, got some medicine for the people around here, and we also did a side quest for the gun salesman somewhere. I think his name was Milton. And we also talked to another one of the doctors who had apparently made a very fatal error to a patient that caused his death.
I'm sorry.
So both of those final...
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
I wonder, is there a way for us to... go inside?
Plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Your city needs you. Every life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the heart of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labor and National Service, or write to 15 Kingsway, London. Okay, so that's what's going on there.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you a massive XP boost. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't think I can actually like access that area at this point in time. So yeah, I talked about the lost part, and another thing is I've never actually talked about this, but this game is rated M for mature. So if you are very young, or if you don't like the sight of gore or very like obscene language, don't watch this. That is perfectly fine with me. So if you don't like mature content, don't watch it. Okay, so with all that out of the way, we got a small bag of junk and a screw. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Okay. That's unfortunate. Was something just shining next to here, or did I imagine that? Oh, that thing. What's in here?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, it's locked. Okay. Let's go back to the main objective at hand, which is to talk to Edgar Swanza, or Dr. Edgar Swanza, who is up above here, I would imagine. Yep, this is the second floor, on the other side, I would imagine. Ooh. What's inside this box? Ferrous tartrate. I don't know why you would put ferrous tartrate inside a inside that kind of a box, but okay. That's not it. Where's this guy? Oh. Yep, it's him, alright. Let's head on in.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
What is he doing with that skull?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I mean, I don't know about that, but...
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Will do.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please,
Okay.
go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. So, talk to the hospital benefactor. I wonder, where is our room? Because I would like to go ahead and rest up. There's Sean Hampton. Okay, so this is not where we're supposed to be. Or this is not where our room is. What does that say? Dr. Swansea. Okay, we were just there. There's our main objective. Is this our place? Yep. Let's head on in. So, let's see. We can finally probably get this blood spear that I've been wanting to get for a while. So now we have that. Ooh, science. You can now carry 3 serums on you. Increase the number of bullets you can carry. That might be very handy. Can we also unlock this? Yes. Alright. Go ahead and confirm. Rest up. And talk to Lady Ashbury in the next night. Or the following night. Ooh, what is going on here? I used hacksaw. T. Elwood's medical file. Okay. Just randomly ran into this place. Okay, so this is locked. Or there's no access down. Is there something we could use? Who are you? That's Pippa. Okay. Let's go talk to some more people. That's Thomas Elwood. This is another patient.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Ooh. Okay.
Who
I mean-
are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I mean, I don't know how real she is about being a vampire.
And
Yeah,
why
let's
do
go
you
about that.
believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
You'd be surprised. Okay, let's see, didn't we get a hit?
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reid.
I can't ask her anything.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with fever. The pain.
Okay, we can't get in there. Okay, so let's head out. Is there anyone who we have not talked to yet? Ooh. How can we reach that person over there? Do we have to go outside to talk to him? Or her, I guess. Where is she? Do we have to go around? Oh wait. This tent, I think, is where we need to go.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Wait, isn't that the lady who saved us from,
Now do me a
what's the name?
kindness and
William
get
Bishop?
some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Yep.
I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
I mean, I guess we are glad to see
You've taken me
friendly
by
vampire.
surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
I guess we'll ask
Pardon
her
my
our
boldness,
questions.
Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of
Okay.
the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr.
All right.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Okay.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze. The blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Indeed.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Alright, I guess we'll take care of it.
Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.